So I just want to talk a bit about commerce in the world. A professor of mine, I think Richard Carline said, once you've been doing art for 30 years or 12 years or whatever, you should get paid like a brain surgeon if you're good at it. I like to put the money in the hands of the artists, and I think we're all artists. I think every human has the potential to develop some form of art aesthetics with even folk artists. I mean, they have no contact with the art world, and yet they come up with the folk art museum. It's beautiful, amazing, inspiring. So, how can we set it up? How can we set this up? I can't say I can tell you. I don't know, but I know if you yourself are in a certain situation, money-wise, it's difficult, you might want to look around you. You would look at the Gates Foundation. What if you did make $1 billion? What would you do with it? How ethically, what would you do to help people? Churches, the same. They don't produce gnosis. They don't want you to get out of that garden. And then love. What I do is the 7 loves of Greek that I've studied. It makes the most sense to me, which you can look up. Self-love. I can't pronounce that word, but that starts it all. And as children, we have to have love or we'll die, and that's Storg love. If you don't get this love and you don't get it correctly, all your life you're going to be searching for it and trying to find it, especially if you have a parent that's having problems, which every parent has some kind of problems, some worse than others. I don't want to discuss rape and children and stuff like that. That's for another graduate degree kind of level. I worked out a lot of my problems through art, through painting. And then I ran out of money, so I had to stop painting. It didn't bother me so much. I did a little bit with pen and ink and stuff like that. And then I just was doing performance art with my lavender dogs. And it's really funny when I go in the hood, the people are they're unassuming. And I guess because I'm on their territory and I'm carrying around purple dogs and I take their children places. I go, let's go see what's going on. Why are you having so many problems? And I did figure it out. It's from segregation. Most of those families were put in Gilpin and Mosby and there during segregation. And unfortunately, they had to drop out of school. So we're talking 3rd graders that don't know how to read well. So you've got a dinner table of non-readers. And that makes it extra difficult for the children to learn to read, if not impossible for the school systems to teach every child how to read. Because a lot of people that are educated do read. I mean, the parents read, the grandparents read. And when you come from a non-reader household, it's a tough call in public schools. And that's why I thought karaoke would help energize them and teach them the importance of reading, because they don't see it at home. So yeah, we got a little bit of cleanup there to make sure these people get good jobs. At Kroger, we got this thing, if you can't read, you push picture. We want everyone in the United States to have a level of reading that they can get along, unless they're totally intellectually disabled like me.